Well, hey everyone, what is up? Louis Vlogs and Games here, and welcome back to another new video on the channel. Welcome to the 104th episode of the vlog series. Oh my god, we're going high up that list, that's for sure. So, it is a special weekend for us, and it's a rather special vlog that I'm going to be working on this time. As today, we are going to be driving 100 plus miles up the north to the East Yorkshire county, where recently my grandparents moved away from Birmingham because of how crap it is at the moment, and decided to stay over at the countryside. And we're heading there for the weekend to spend a couple of more time with our family members. And not only that, on Saturday we are also going to be taking a trip up to the city of York to be doing a few other things in the city centre that I could add in the vlog as well, so make sure you are sticking around for that moment, of course. And we'll be doing all sorts of other things as well that could also add in this vlog as well. So without any further ado, let's get this special vlog on the road. And we're off, we're back on the roads once again, this time hitting 100 miles up towards the East Yorkshire county. And it's been quite a long drive actually, with a few motorways along the way, travelling on the M42 towards the East Midlands Airport, then the M1 to Sheffield, then we crossed over to the M18 towards Doncaster, and then we get to Alan's favourite motorway.
The M180.
But we was only on it for like 2 minutes, then it was a complete on and off. But nonetheless, we have made it to our destination. And we have arrived at our home for the weekend. I can hear someone barking there. I think I know who that could be. It was rather chilly outside, so let's get ourselves inside, and we were greeted by a very excited dog. Yep, we were greeted by a very excited Primrose. She was really looking forward to be seeing us, of course. One thing that I do got to point out about this dog, that she does like to steal my socks. Now, that will be something that I will probably never get back. I can't believe I just let a dog chew on my sock.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, hello, Minx. Nice to see you again. Well, I managed to get some peace and quiet to myself now. That has been a very long drive, that is. 3 hours all the way from our town all the way up here in Garthorpe. Yeah, it took more time, of course, because someone just did an Andrew Flintoff crash on the M42 and one of the lanes was shut off. But now that we're here, I'm getting rather tired, so I'm going to get some rest now because we've got a big day tomorrow, because we've got a lot of activities on for tomorrow. So let's get some rest for tomorrow, and we'll see you all in the morning.
Day 2.
Morning, everyone. It was a nice sleep, of course, but now we're up on the next day. It is going to be quite an exciting day, actually, because we've got a lot booked for today, as we're going to go into the city centre of York to be doing a few activities there. We've got the York Dungeons booked. We'll have a look around the high street of the city centre, and we've also got the Transport Museum that we're also going to be going today. So let's get ourselves ready, get in the car, and of course hit the road until we get to the city centre.
Yeah.
And we're off. We just left Garthorpe now, and we're now heading our way over to the York city centre. So now it's going to take an hour for us to get here. Shouldn't take long. Only 2.4 miles to get there. We can get there in no time because we've got a few things booked in a few hours time anyway. So let's make it to York and get all these activities start up. And after an hour of driving later, we have made it to the city centre of York, now to park near the Castle car park.
We're up here in York, boys. Up here, my friend Jay Malay. Say hello, Jay Malay.
It's a bit cold out here today, isn't it? But the good thing is now we have now made it to the York city centre. We just parked like opposite where the castle is. Anyways, let's head into the city centre now. So without any further ado, we are now walking our way into the York city centre, where we're going to spend a few hours in the city. And the first attractions that we've got into is the York Dungeons, booked for 11:30. It is a rather scary experience, but a lot of people do find it really entertaining and funny. But the sad news is that I wasn't allowed to film anything inside. However... can't believe I just survived that. What an experience it has been. Although it freaked us out on a few bits and bobs, but that was one heck of a brilliant experience, and I would really suggest going to do that again. And of course, unfortunately we didn't manage to get as much credits because we was not allowed to record films inside, of course. But the good thing is though, we got some stuff from the gift shop, so take a look. So, here we are inside the gift shop at the York Dungeons, which you will get access to once you finish your experience in the York Dungeons. There you'll be able to find some plushies, some water bottles, cups, and of course sushi machines. Yeah, they do have one of those as well. You can also get access to all the photos that you've got during your visit here, which you have to pay for a certain amount to get the photographs. And also, we did purchase a few pictures as well, so here they are. So here are all our photos from our experience at the York Dungeons. This was all taken using a green screen by using chroma key to change the backgrounds, of course. Oh, I like that one the most, where Brian was just about to kill us with a massive axe. And there's a different background right there, and one more photo just to fill the slots in. And that's all the photographs from the York Dungeon. So, that's our experience done at York Dungeons. Getting rather hungry now. I'm going to find somewhere to eat. So, it's time up here at the York Dungeons, and now we're going to find somewhere that we're going to eat at. Now, there's a few restaurants in the city centre that we should consider eating at. We was going to get a Nando's, but for 9 people going in, we have to wait for an hour to get a table. So, not this time. So instead, we head over the opposite direction, crossing over the bridge, where we can find ourselves at a nearby Wetherspoons. Now that is something that we should consider eating in for our dinner. So let's go inside and take our seats as we get some dinner here at Wetherspoons. So, we're now inside Wetherspoons, and I can tell it looks very busy as we are currently entering at around 1:30ish. So hopefully we got the lucky ability to find a seat that will sit 9 of us. And luckily, we had. So where did you get that bottle from then? We got it from the dungeons! Yeah, and I forgot to mention that Lowen actually brought a souvenir from the York Dungeons. Yes, he has brought like 10 bottles now, and this one is being 11 of it. And it wasn't long later until our food has arrived. Of course, the same as usual, Lowen and Marlo both get chips and chicken, whilst I can get myself a burger along with some few chips as well.
Bacon and cheese top chips, halloumi fries and some croutons.
Mummy?
Cheers everybody!
Mummy?
And then it was my burger. I decided to take a little bit of a taste of the bread, but the rest of it is really good, and especially that one bit, which was very delicious indeed. Let's continue eating. Boy, I'm all full now from that burger I just ate. I'd only had a burger, wasn't really that hungry to be honest. But since we're now done with our Wetherspoons, we're now going to walk the next mile, 20 minutes over to the York Railway Museum. This was something that I was suggesting to do here at York, and now we've got that time to check it out, so let's go over now. So, we started walking for the next mile over to the York Railway Museum, and it wasn't long until we hear a mysterious sound effect.
Oh no! I thought you meant to be in Scarborough.
And it wasn't long until Alan started doing his seagull impression for the first time this year. So let's continue walking our way over to the Railway Museum as we cross the busy roads, and we can find ourselves just up ahead at York Railway Station, where you can see a train.
So up ahead we can see the actual train station of York. That looks like a Transpennine train up there. Pretty sure it looks like that. Yeah, so the museum is just behind the railway station, so I'm just about to go under the bridge and then we'll be at the Railway Museum in no time.
After crossing under the bridge and going up a road, we have made it to the Railway Museum.
Wow, looks like we found it. And we're at the Railway Museum.
So without any further ado, let's get ourselves inside the Railway Museum, get our tickets, and of course have a look at the old classic trains. But before that, let's make a quick donation to the charity. And here we are now inside the York Railway Museum. Let's have a look around. This museum has a lot of trains dating back to the olden years of British Railway. There is a lot of steam trains around the museum, along with a few locomotives, of course, and there's even a train that we even have a look inside. And speaking of looking inside, we also got that chance to have a look inside a Japanese bullet train. And it's surprising, one of these in England, and we've got that chance to have a look inside the interior of a Japanese bullet train. This feels like Japan right now. Seating, of course, in a 2x3 configuration, so I'll take a seat as well. It feels like you're actually on a high-speed train. You've got very good leg room, and they're pretty comfy as well, not gonna lie. Comfy, eh?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you could sit back on these for like 2 more hours and enjoy cruising at fast speeds?
Yes, but the cold are making me annoyed.
Oh, we're enjoying our trip on the high-speed Japanese bullet train, aren't we? Oh, don't bring up the in-betweeners again. You just did that the last time. And here's a quick look in the cockpit, although you cannot access it, but here it is right there. Then there's the Millard steam train, also known as the A4, which is the fastest steam train in this country with a top speed of 126 miles per hour. And here is the view on top of the bridge, where you can see a whole variety of steam trains, locomotives, and a lot more to see. And is that a Eurostar over there? And over here we have the classic Eurostar, also known as the Class 373. I think they're still running these from London to mainland Europe, aren't they? Let me know if they still are. And here's the Class 43 HSD. And here's a fun fact for you lot. This was the same locomotive that was used on Great Western Railway for its final service out of London Paddington to Taunton back on the 18th of May 2019. Of course, you can still find these running in Great Western Railway, Cross Country, and of course ScotRail. And we come to our next stop, which is the North Shed, where you can find another train known as the Flying Scotsman, as well as some few train models as well. In there you'll find a lot of steam train models, carriages, and of course some actual trains that might be still running in the UK today, of course. So we're now making our way to having a look at the Flying Scotsman train. We have more locomotives over here, and here is the actual Flying Scotsman itself, or should I call it the Gary Anderson steam train. And here is the cockpit of the Flying Scotsman. These must be the carriages inside the Flying Scotsman. Well, nice few tables there to have your food, dinner on. And then we made it to the gift shop. This is where you could buy all your souvenirs from the Railway Museum. All these including puzzles, books about the trains, and even a few toys as well to take home as well, including wooden trains as well. And then we found a book dedicated to the world's famous train spotter, Francis.
Hello, Francis. Hello, Francis Bourgeois.
Not only that, you can also buy some sweets for £5, some pens for £3, colouring books, and of course a rainbow slinky. And before we go, we decided to have a quick look inside the model railway. Now, if I was to have an honest opinion here, I think the model railways are my favourite types to see in the museums or exhibition centres. Like, I'm just watching the trains go back and forth. It's just chilling and casually interesting to watch, in my opinion. Right, so that is our time done at the York Railway Museum. Unfortunately, our time is up, so it's now time to exit and head back to the car park. Oh, well, that's our time finished at the Railway Museum. Those trains there were brilliant, like especially the HSDs, 373s, Millards, all the trains that you normally find there. Like, oh my god, what such history of all the trains that we found there. So since that's already over now, we're going to head back to the car because time is running out, and we're going to head back to Garthorpe. Should we do a few other things in Garthorpe? Yeah, come on, let's add them in the vlog, come on. So, our time here at York is over for now, but we'll come back next time to do a few other things if we've missed out on a couple of more stuff. But now, it's time to close the back door of the car and head back to Garthorpe. And here we are back. Now, here comes excited Primrose.
Hello.
Basketball. I know, I dropped it.
And Saturday night dinner has only just began. And oh my god, have a look at that pizza. Doesn't that look delicious?
Pizza time!
Lovely chocolate.
So we sat back on our seat and enjoyed a very delicious indeed pizza. And then it was game night. And tonight we are going to be playing Arculate. This is a game that requires pairs to play. And your teammate must say to you what the word is about. It'll give you clues about what the word is. And you've got to say it right in a minimum time limit.
You're not talking, but you are.
Lip syncing.
No. So if you do something really loud. So if I'm in the if I'm in the living room, you're in here. You're going to what to me, so I can hear you.
Shout. Shouting.
Yes.
What goes off if there's smoke in the house?
Fire.
And then what does it
The
do?
alarm.
Yeah, so.
Fire alarm.
Yeah.
That one was easy. Next one.
East, west.
Now it's my turn. My word is the dark blue.
This is where you go for poo.
Toilet.
Well, what's in the That's it.
Wow, that was the only word that I had in my mind. Anyways, this next word is dragonfly.
This creature breathes fire.
Dragon.
That's the first one. The second one, what does a bee do?
Buzz.
Not the only one. What does it also do?
Fly.
That's
Dragonfly.
it. Dragonfly, yes. Okay, so you use this in the garden to cut the grass.
Lawnmower.
That's it.
We're doing good so far. Getting a lot of good clues on that one.
When you're locked somewhere and you have to get out of it, you are trying to.
Okay. Okay, Ben.
Yeah.
This is a character. It's the yellow one.
So this man has a cat called Jess.
Ah.
No, not quite.
This is the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots with a cat called Jess. How could you not get Postman Pat?
It's a person. You are a boy. Mummy is a.
Dog.
Hold on.
You do this and you run for about 20 miles, I think. Where's the
Marathon?
Yes, well.
Blimey, he's a clever clogs, isn't he?
You find him in the pond. It's a baby
Tadpoles.
frog.
Is it?
Go on, then.
That was a quick answer right there. I wouldn't get that on the first few clues right there.
Everyone's got one in their body. It's an organ, not heart,
Penis.
not liver.
Not everyone got one.
Think about the ladies, they don't have penises. The actual answer to that actually was kidneys. And this is to win the game and beat everyone else.
What goes? Long tail.
A rabbit.
No.
Rat.
Yes!
And with that, we have beaten everyone else in Arculate. What a game it was. Now we can safely move on to day number 3.
Day 3.
Then it's our final day of our trip to the Yorkshire County, and we're finishing off with a very special Easter egg hunt Lowen has decided to do for us. And we are going to be doing it on this massive field as well as a kids park surrounding it. And this is where Lowen has hid all the eggs for us. So, the eggs are all hidden, and Lowen is going to guide us on how we could get all the eggs. Me and Marla are going to be finding all the eggs on the playground. And here is Lowen right now with the clues.
First clue.
Go on, first clue.
Where you climb through.
There's a tunnel in the playground, so I'm assuming that's where it's located.
Yeah, found one.
Found one.
That is one egg found, that's a good start. Next clue, Lowen.
Somewhere where you swing, but it's not the swing.
Somewhere you can swing, but it's not the swing. Well, there's like a few swings in this park, so I don't know where it could be, to be honest. This took a moment to find, but luckily we have found it. So the next clue is just about to come up now.
Next one.
Say this one out loud.
Where you go?
Seesaw.
I don't know what he was up to there, but I'm pretty sure that was the seesaw, so an Easter egg must be on there. And turns out we have found it just where it's at, on the seats.
Where you slide down.
Where you slide down.
That must be one of the easiest clues in this Easter egg hunt. It is literally right there, and Lowen just give away where it's at. You slide down, and it's called a slide. And somehow, this egg was left in a puddle. Wow, I won't be eating that now. Now onto our final clue.
Next clue. Dangerous climb.
Dangerous to climb. Dangerous to climb, and that must be the climbing frame at the very end of the playground. I already know where it's at because the clues were so easy throughout.
Ow. And there. I got it!
He's got the golden bunny.
And with that, our final treatment is that we have found the golden bunny. Like, what a nice Easter egg hunt that Lauren has set up for us. And I'm glad it's actually outside than inside the house, which are quite boring to be honest. But having a little bit of fresh air during the Easter egg hunt is something that I do enjoy. So that is our Easter egg hunt completed, and which unfortunately means the time here in the Yorkshire County is running out. So it's time to say goodbye. So it's time now to lock up my bedroom here and say goodbye to all of the other family members that we stayed over with for the weekend, including a very upset Primrose who doesn't want to see us go. But we'll be back next time to do more stuff, so make sure you're sticking around. But now it's time to wrap up today's vlog. Wow, what a weekend it has been. We had such a great time in York doing all the fun activities. York Dungeons, Railway Museum, dinner at Wetherspoons, very delicious indeed. Doing the Easter egg hunt earlier. What an experience. I was very happy to do this vlog for you a lot, and I thought I would do it anyway. So because we're going to York, I'd add that in as well. And our time here is done, so we're going to head for the next 100 miles all the way back to where we belong, of course. So, in other words guys, we're going to wrap up today's video here. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy it. If you want to see more videos, of course, drop a like, comment, share and subscribe. And make sure you're staying in tune for the next vlog, because we are going to be heading to the Premier League darts in Birmingham. That is something that we're going to be doing on a Thursday. Looking forward for that. So we'll see you all in the next one. Until next time, bye guys, see ya!